Hey everybody, Kira Dynamite here, and today I'm going to be making a tier maker list for the Vampire Diaries characters. So this should be fun, and I'm just gonna get right into it. So yeah, let's start with, and I'm on season 7, episode 1. So this is just, how I'm feeling about these characters from where I am right now. Okay, let's start with Grandma. Bonnie's grandmother, and we're gonna put her in You Really Deserved Better. I'm sorry, because I just feel like I wanted to see more from her character, but I get it, she wasn't a main character, but she did teach Bonnie her magic. But I just wish I could have seen her more, because when I look at her, I see Whitley, and I love Whitley from a different world. So I'm like, whenever she's on something, I'm just like, yay. But yeah, I really liked her character, and she was always telling Bonnie, girl, you need to cut it. You need to cut it. You're doing too much. And Bonnie, Bonnie always has to go the extra mile for her friends. But yeah, I liked her. Next, we have Werewolf Bite Girl. I'm gonna say you deserved better, because that's horrible. She really went out with that werewolf bite, and I was like, ooh, child, sorry for you. Like, that sucks. And I don't remember her being like annoying or anything. Elena's birth mom, who became a vampire, I'm gonna say my humanity is turned off, because I didn't really have any feelings for her whatsoever. I was just like, she's there, whatever. And I keep forgetting that Elena's adopted. Tyler's mom, I'm gonna put her in my humanity is turned off, because I didn't really have like a bunch of feelings for her. Like, she was just there. She was a pretty good mom to Tyler, but I wasn't like upset when she died. I was just like, oh, that sucks. Dang, Klaus, why'd you gotta do that? But yeah, and Tyler set that up. Tyler was so dumb. Okay, anyway, Bonnie's mom, I'm gonna say sucks to suck, I hate your guts, because she abandoned Bonnie, and that's not cool. I really did not like that. Don't do that to my girl. You gotta be there for your children. I'm going to put Trip at sucks to suck, I hate your guts. I get it, you want these vampires out, and that's fine. I get it. But he was just an annoying character. I'm gonna go to Dr. West. Sucks to suck, I hate your guts, because did not enjoy him. 0 out of 10, would not recommend. Also on The Flash, he's very annoying to me. So I just he had that against him when I started watching it. But yeah, I just wasn't a fan. I just didn't like him. This guy, I'm gonna say my humanity is turned off, because I cannot for the love of God remember this dude. Like, I know he just be on stuff. He just be on shows, and it's like, oh, it's you again. But yeah, I don't really have any feelings toward him, and I'm trying to figure out if I actually put him on here by mistake, and he's actually meant to be in later seasons. That's kind of funny. I don't know. I can't remember a thing about him. Sorry to this man. I'm gonna go to Liam, and I'm gonna say my humanity is turned off, because I didn't really care for him, and I feel like they kept trying to push him, and I'm like, he's here again. Like, I didn't hate his guts. I just feel like he was like a throwaway character, where he was just like, the writers were like, oh, here he is again. Is he gonna end up with Elena? We don't know. And I'm like, we all know. He's not. And then Caroline, did Caroline kill him? I think Caroline killed him when her humanity was turned off. So yeah, he was a throwaway character, and whatever. Poor Zach. You deserved better. You really did. I really felt bad when we found out that he had his wife, black wife, another black character, gone. And we find out that Damon was triggered by something Stefan said, and then Stefan killed a whole bunch of people in a room, and one of those was Zach's wife, and then Stefan made him forget. So he really did deserve better. Zach was just living his life, and that happened, and that sucks. Let's go Cole. Sucks to suck, I hate your guts. He wasn't the fun bad kind of guy. Like he was the annoying dude, and like when he kept coming back and the I can't remember, the other side, I was like, I thought you left. Why are you here? Like, it was so annoying. I was like, can you please leave? Yeah, I didn't like him. Is this Anna? I'm gonna say my humanity is turned off because, child, I don't remember you like that. Sorry to this woman. Let's go this dude. Sucks to suck, I hate your guts. Very annoying. He was also annoying on Once Upon a Time. So seeing him again on this, I was like, yeah, didn't like him. Didn't care for him at all. But he's also not my humanity turned off because every time he came on screen, I was like, and then we have Luke. I'm gonna say you deserved better because he sacrificed himself for his sister. And, you know, when I first saw him, I was like, oh, snap, I know him from something. I just don't know what. And then I was like, Lemonade Mouth, 2011 on Disney Channel. Dang, I was a junior in high school. That's nuts. But yeah, he deserved better. And I'm sad that he ended up being, you know, merged with Kai, and Kai took his magic. Lily. Sucks to suck, I hate your guts. How does it feel to be a mom and not care about your kids and just be a ripper and just be annoying every time she is on my screen? Like, I hate seeing her face. Girl, I'm gonna say you deserved better because you and Luke grew up with a crazy family and you didn't know how to love. The relationship with her and Tyler, like, and Luke didn't really know how to love either. Like, he was going around with these sugar daddies. Like, he didn't know how to love. And I just feel bad for them because the way they were raised was just problematic at best, you know. So they deserve better. And then I was like, girl, you in some toxic relationship when you like, just, I'm gonna die anyway, just kill me so you can live your life. I'm like, yo, they did her so dirty as a character. The first My True Babies, Cher Forbes deserved better. But she goes to My True Babies because I really enjoyed. She was the parent. She was like the only parent that I really, really liked. I enjoyed her character and I was sad to see her go. I really was. Ketsia, I forgot about her. Ketsia was so crazy, but I chaotically loved her. Like, she was so insane. Like, that's all that I can say. Girl was petty and girl was like trying to get her revenge, and I just liked her. Joe, My True Babies. We didn't have a lot of time with her character, but what I saw, I really liked her. And when she got pregnant with the twins, I had hope that they wouldn't do anything to her character. And then the writers was like, psych, we're gonna do this poor man's red wedding, and this is how it's gonna be. You're dead. And I was like, wow, that was really messed up. But yeah, I really liked her. Vicky, sucks to suck, I hate your guts. Very annoying. Every time she came on my screen, I was like, can you go away? Please. Can you go away? Please. And while you go away, take your brother with you because he's getting on my last nerve. I'm like, why are you here? He's always complaining. Oh, this town sucks. It's crazy and everything happens. And every time I get killed, and I'm like, okay, then leave. I be feeling like Elsa, then leave. Like, why are you here? Go start a new life somewhere. That's it. And then he became a cop. I was like, eh. The only cop that I, you know, like is Sheriff Forbes. My girl Jen. That's her name, right, Jen? I'm pretty sure. I really liked her, and I was sad to see her go. I was like, dang, y'all really gonna do this to my girl? She's just out here loving Alaric and loving her niece and nephew and doing her best, but dang, I was sad. I really was. This girl, let me put her right here. My humanity is off. I didn't what just happened? I didn't have, oh, here it is. I didn't have a problem with her. I was just like, that's like, she's just there, you know what I mean? Oh, let me fix this. So yeah, I didn't, you know, I like her as an actress, but I mean, I was just like, she's there. Let's do Tyler. Sucks to suck. He's always, his character has not changed, and I'm like, how much more do you need to be like, oh, maybe I should start doing something different in my life? Like, please stop. I mean, sometimes he can be useful with his werewolf bites, but other than that, I'm like, bro, shut up. Next we have, I'm gonna do Haley, and I'm gonna put her in My Humanity is Turned Off. I didn't hate her, and I didn't love her, and I don't think she really deserved better, but I will say that she was great on H2O. Ricky. And then it was funny because I was talking to one of my close friends, and I was like, oh snap, that's the girl from H2O. And she was like, yeah, and so was Rebecca. And I was like, oh snap, I forgot. You know when you look at a character and you're like, I know them from somewhere? That was what it was for Rebecca, but I just could not put my finger on it. But yeah, she was the girl, the smart, responsible one on H2O. And she is going in I Chaotically Love Them because she was petty Betty, and she was entertaining, so I really liked her. Lexi, I'm gonna put in My True Babies. I'm seeing a trend here. The writers really love killing off my people. Okay. I really liked her character. She was helpful, but she also wasn't judgmental and self-righteous. Let's go Enzo. I'm gonna put My Humanity is Turned Off because at first I was like, oh, he's gonna be an interesting character, like I can understand his arc, but now I feel like the writers are just like, they don't know what to do with him right now, and he just keeps on showing up, and now he's connected to the Salvatore mother, and I'm just like, let's move on. I don't hate him and I don't love him, but he can be pretty funny sometimes. Like, he can deliver his lines very, very well. Let's go with Jeremy. Sucks to suck, I hate your guts. He was just he's like Tyler. He hasn't had any character changes. He's been the same throughout. And I know sometimes you need that in a show, like you have a character that's very consistent, but like he's a very boring consistent, if that makes sense. I'm kind of interested to see, like, I don't know, how he does things, because he said he was going to art school, but he's really going to hunt vampires. Okay. Next we'll do Elijah, and I gotta put him, no, you know what, I'm gonna do Catherine. I'm gonna say My Humanity is Turned Off because I didn't hate her and I didn't love her. She was petty, but she was also annoying. Rebecca was petty, but she wasn't annoying. So it's like, you gotta find that balance. And but Catherine, I don't know, I would just put her there. She's just gonna stay there. I'll do Elijah, and my friend is gonna like throw up, but he's gonna be My True Babies because he has a moral code. He's responsible, he thinks things through, he weighs his options, he's very smart, so I like him a lot. And apparently I'm gonna be watching the originals because my friend is like, watch the originals. But I'm really excited to see what else he brings to the table. I like him. I hope I don't end up not liking him. Next is, I'll do Kai. I'm gonna put him also in You Really Deserved Better, I'm Sorry. I want to put him in I Chaotically Loved Him, but I'm gonna put him there because the way the writers did his character was kind of weird, because I was like, okay, he's a psychopath, hilarious. He delivers his lines brilliantly. Oh, Lord help me. He delivers his lines great. He's very funny, very witty. But then they gave him empathy when he merged with Luke. And then it was like, oh, he can feel things. And that was very interesting to me. And then when Bonnie put him back on the in the prison world and he came back, all of a sudden his empathy was gone, and I was like, okay, I liked how y'all was doing that, and now it's not doing that anymore. Like, that's interesting. I do feel like they would have went more in depth of how his family thought he was an abomination, because he could take magic. So I'm like, did that make him a psychopath, or was he born a psychopath? Like, I feel like the way he was acting, you know, murdering her whole family, I feel like he would have to be born that way, or was his family just that horrible and toxic and problematic that he snapped and he doesn't care? But it has to be that he was like born that way or something. Let's do Alaric, my true babies. I love him. Another character that I love and my friend can't stand. But I absolutely adore him. I think he's a great friend. I think he took on the responsibility after Jen died really well to take care of Jeremy and what's her face, Elena. Great. I think he's a good father figure, and I just love him. I love me some Alaric. He's been through so much. Now he don't have Joe, and I just like him. And next I'm gonna do Klaus. I'm gonna put him in my true babies because he is funny. Yes, he is a killer, but at least he's blunt about it. He's like, I'm not trying to pretend to be something I'm not. This is how it is, this is how it goes, and this is what it's gonna be. Like, he's just like bam bam boom, that's it. But yeah, I love Klaus. He really should be, and I chaotically love them, but I just really like him. I don't know how the writers get me to like him, but I do. Next I'll do Caroline. Caroline, at first I didn't like her, but then I think she's one of the characters that has had a really good arc overall. She's really good to her friends, and I feel like she doesn't treat Bonnie like can you do this for me? Can you do this for me? Like, she's very self-sufficient, like, and I really like her. And she can be pretty funny sometimes. And Bonnie, my true babies. I love Bonnie. I feel like sometimes they take advantage of her a lot. And right now in season 7, she's getting kind of like, you know, she's sticking up for herself, and I can appreciate that. But I really love Bonnie Bennett. Next we'll do Elena, and I'm gonna put sucks this suck. I hate your guts. She's gonna join her brother because all the time people are trying to save her, and I'm like, can you please stop? Like, she's always talking about her grief. Like, when I was going through something, let me tell you how I got through it. I'm like, Elena, shut up. Nobody asked you. Like, please stop. So yeah, she goes to suck, I hate your guts, because I just hate when she's on my screen. I'm like, please go away. I would put her in My Humanity is Turned Off, but like, I don't know. There's something about Elena. Does she deserve to be in I Hate Your Guts? Now I'm rethinking it. I'll put her in My Humanity is Turned Off, because she's not as bad as Jeremy. I don't know. Maybe she's in between. Ciao. So now we have Stefan. I'm going to end with the Salvatore brothers. And Stefan ends up right there. Sucks to suck, I hate your guts. Because he is very judgmental and self-righteous. And like, dude, you're a ripper. You're a ripper. You rip people's heads off and then you set it up like you do. Like, are you gonna sit here and call your brother a serial killer when you're a ripper? You know, Stefan, how many people have you killed? Let's be real. And he just be acting holier than thou, and acting like he's the best thing since sliced bread. And I'm like, Stefan, stop. And then when things get hard, he's like, ugh. And also, when Damon went to the other side, he was like, he just gave up and didn't even like try to look. And I feel like Damon just be going so hard. So Damon goes into my true babies because Damon goes hard for the people he loves. He's like Bonnie. And Stefan sometimes just be like, I tried and now I give up because I baby. Ian Somerhalder holds this show down on his back with the humor. Let me tell you, I be cracking up at the stuff he says. Like, he's very entertaining. And fun fact, I used to not be attracted to Ian Somerhalder because to me there's a thing called too handsome. When you look at a guy and like his handsomeness actually hurts your eyes, it's just too much. But then as I watched the show and like kept watching and watching, I was like, okay, my eyes have adjusted, and you, sir, are a good looker. But yeah, so those are my characters in ranking for tier maker and how I feel about them. I really wonder how I'm gonna feel towards the end of the series, and if any of my rankings change. We'll see, but for now, that's how it stands. Thank you guys for watching, and comment down below and tell me if you want me to rank anything else, movies, TV shows, whatever. I'm down. And like and subscribe. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Have a good evening, have a good day, have a good morning, whatever you say. I don't know. Okay, bye guys.